downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mariota. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Matthews, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And now a first down following that long gain. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second down, Mariota. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker from 3 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And this will be a touchdown. Back as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Paul Perkins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go with Perkins again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The play clock's running down. On first and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down, Perkins. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Into the red zone now. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Working from the gun, Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 28 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Here's this out for Matthews. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Mariota on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They run with Perkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Manning. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Second down, here's Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final play of the half here. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Decker. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down, Manning. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Manning now on first down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Manning to throw once more. And this one's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
What it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And the lead is now 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
There's Perkins on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. Here's Manning to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he's able to put it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Manning to try again after after the pick six. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
To throw is Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. On 4th down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas, for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. Play clock winding down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Here's Jackson. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Murray. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Flushed out right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A very solid gain of 27. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he motions the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet around the 37. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This one caught right around the 6. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The fullback trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish.